Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Bio. I see Bio. Did Granny redirect? If so, thank you, Granny's watching. Flobo. Crafty Girl. I see some of you. I'm seeing some of yous. But I don't see anything moving yet. Good afternoon and good morning from Georgia. You can hear the birds. We're going to go down by the stream in a minute. Hi, Sophia. Hey, Britt. Hey, Diana. Good to see y'all. I'm going to try to set this little thing up right here because I have to be plugged in right now. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, it's very relaxing. Hold on. Let me get this. Hey, Angie B. I've missed you guys. Hey, Krama. I'm all nice and tan again. I actually put makeup on today, so I have to give Glue some shout outs. I actually thought maybe I was too old to buy her foundation or whatever. And I thought it would make me look older. Hi, Amy. The elf, whatever the fuck she bought. I tried it, and that's what I have on. It's the first time I've tried it. But I have shadows all over me, too. Can you guys hear the birds and stuff? Look. Here. Let's go like this. Good morning, Jana the Nana. Hey, Sarah. Dreams. So yeah, I just wanted to check in today, see how the Cooterville is holding up. Make sure there's no major things that I need to know about while the mayor's out of town. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Phantom. Oh, man, so what a night last night on these streets, huh? My dog just went downstream, like 2 doors down. We found her right after I went off my live. We found her, like, literally right after I hit end stream. She was right there. Hi, Pet My Peeves. So right now we are in Cave Spring, Georgia, and what you're looking at is a natural spring creek. And I've been to 3 states in the past month, so it's been kind of a traveling month for Cooterville. We went to Michigan, then we went to Texas, and now we're in Georgia. And my baby grandson is here too. Pop is trying to get him to take a nap. I know it almost seems wrong to talk about what's going on these streets with this serene setting. Leave nothing but footprints. Howdy. I don't know. BHB seems to be abandoned by JLR and Dolly. Yeah, little baby Ace. Hey, Cheryl. So don't, says Flo. We don't have to. I prefer to cover things. Like, I can't share my screen or anything, so I can't. Hey, Wolfie. Yep, Georgia now, Wolfie. Hey, Melissa B. Starboy, what's happening? We're streaming vertical. I hope everybody who's been sick is feeling better. Yeah, Flo, are you feeling better? We almost there. Almost where, baby? Britt P says, I put BHB in the category with Moon. Yeah, I've had a lot of personal contact with BHB and a lot of history with BHB, so I don't put her in the same boat as Boone, as Moon, just because of my personal history with her. We did, Kathy. Hey, Amy, it is beautiful. It's really, really nice. Nice little break. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Scotamoosh. So I just got done having a sausage biscuit from Bojangles. I've never had a sausage biscuit from there. And I feel like, okay, now that the sun's gone, I want to show you guys my old face with Glue's young girl makeup. I still have to put stuff because I have really bad bags under my eyes. I've always had bad bags. I have this stuff called eye brightener, and it works like a charm. But what do you think as far as the skin goes? Clue boo. Fucking idiot. Got me buying shit I don't need. Hey, Jeffrey. Fabulous. No, I do. I've always had big eyes. I have like really big eyes. And when I was younger, hey Penny, I was only like 100 pounds when I was in high school. And I'm 5'7", so there was like nothing to me. Hey, Margaret. I'm doing good, Jeffrey. So yeah, I always like had really big eyes, and then when I was really thin, it was like I had big lips and big eyes. You haven't worn any makeup? Really? Wow. I don't typically wear a lot of makeup anyways. Like, the most I'll do, like what I have on right now, is literally, can't really see me, but I have foundation on. I have a little bit of like this blush stuff, and I have mascara on. And that's probably the most makeup I wear. I don't typically put on like eyeshadow because I don't really know how to do it with my big eyes. What is my OnlyFans? Oh, would you like me to make one? Zoog, will you donate to me? Will you donate to me if I do an OnlyFans, Zoog? Or am I too damn old? Not everybody needs to wear makeup. I mean, I don't wear it every day. People said you look like olive oil. I was called, okay, so I'm gonna share this because my maiden name was Rish, and I was called Fish because I had big eyes and I had big lips. I have hooded eyes and I can't seem to get the modern look. Yeah. No, and what was funny is I never put on makeup and stuff when I was in high school. And because I literally would wake up and go. And thanks, you guys. I literally would just wake up and go. So when it was prom, and I went to prom, and I was all like dolled up, I had my hair done, I had my makeup done, I was in a dress, which I never wore dresses. And I remember all the guys were like, that's Rish? That's Rish? Yeah, that's Rish. Hello from Indonesia. How cool. Now I'm smelling like Indonesia. Flo, why were you called Butts? My chat is like not moving. Maybe because I have 85 people in here. You have that pretty skin tone, though. You wouldn't need makeup, but I kind of do. I mean, I don't have a lot on, though. Ham sandwich. You want a ham sandwich? What the fuck? What does that even mean? That sounds like something naughty. Mr. K. My last name, oh, it was Butts. Oh, my kids went to school with a girl named, her last name was Butts. Ivy Butts. I'll never forget it. Yeah. Oh, you're just being random. Ham sandwich. Well, thanks for joining, Mr. K. Did you tap your screen to like the video? Yeah, me too. Angie B, me too. You could literally turn me to the side, and I had no butt, I had no boobs until like I was 17, 18. I couldn't hear the running water inside, so that wasn't an issue. Thank you for liking. Hey, blank screen. I would walk down there, but I got to keep my phone plugged in. I'm only at 42%. And that stresses me out. So I'm sorry if I keep moving. This tripod's not tall enough to set down so I can, you know, scroll through chat. Yeah, I know. Only if I could, like, what am I doing? I'm sitting on the deck, just chilling, having a talk with my community and whoever decides to wander in. I'm visiting Georgia to attend a wedding. I haven't chosen which dress yet. Today we have the rehearsal and then tomorrow's the wedding. So when I'm getting ready, I will decide. Right, yeah. I didn't get worked up about being called that, but it was just kind of funny. It is what it is. Yeah, Krama. The wedding's Saturday. Today at 6 is the rehearsal. Oh, I will. I'll give them all the well wishes from here. So yeah, I'm just chilling. Keeping in touch with my community, because usually what I do is, you know, screen share and review things and, you know, do stuff like that. But obviously with the phone, I can't screen share and stuff. And it's actually really nice. The high is like 80 and the low is in the 50s. The wedding itself is in a really old church. And the reception is at the same place. And there's like pavilions out there because it's at a big park. So people will probably be inside and outside. Are you and Georgia Dog going to any nature trails with the dogs? Yes, we're going to go back to the cave. Hey, Jay, are you still live in Covington? No, I'm not in Covington. I'm in Cave Springs. Yeah, she picked the song. I don't know what it is. She ended up picking it. I don't know what it is. Hold on. 54 and Sunny Flow. Used to live in Covington, low-key. I had a friend that lived in Covington. I think it was Covington. It was either Covington or Conyers. Yeah, there's some beautiful trails at the actual park where the cave is. And the cave is based on Cherokee Indian history. Temperature, yeah. Where are you from, Mr. K? I love the changing leaves. Yeah, it's pretty. Check for ticks. They're not in the wood. They haven't got in the woods. They're just in our yard. When you were little, you lived in Covington. 68, but overcast. We stayed in Rising Fawn. Sarah Luna became a cooter. Welcome into Cooterville. Come on in and close your legs. We found the dog, Deborah, right after I ended my live. High 80s in Virginia. My dad is Cherokee, a lot of interesting history. I'm at the Sacred Heart Hospital eating wings in the cafeteria while my sister gets an MRI. Florida girl, what a good sister you are. Oh my God, Flo gifted 5 cooter ships. Welcome in, little cooters. Come on in and close your legs. We're at Cooter Creek. Hey, Audrey. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming over and joining me. It's kind of a boring live. Kind of a boring live, but it is what it is. Yeah, double tap to like the video. So I saw that there's more Idaho stuff coming out a little bit. Hey, Fire Chick. When I get back, Clue and I were talking about doing a live together and going over everything that's new. So Tony did what? Jay, I was late. From what I understand, there's another hearing, so it wasn't dismissed yesterday. Cooter is never boring, just chill sometimes. Yeah, and that's okay, right? I guess they got another hearing, and Granny's not happy with what her attorney did, and I'm thinking she's gonna have to get a new attorney. Hey Pines, isn't it beautiful here, Pines? I was thinking about you. They have to redact everything. For what? I love Jay and Clue true crime sessions. Me too. Our brains together are like amazing. If I do say so myself. We put pieces together like no others. Oh, it was so pretty last night too. They have all string lights out here. It was really nice. The pictures, Moscow, because of the Mogan and Chapin suit. Yeah, but I saw Plunder put something out last night that was new. Unless she's just playing off the stuff she already has. I haven't watched it yet. Right, the attorney, like, basically did not argue to waive Granny's jurisdiction in Oklahoma. Hey, Otto. So she's going to have to go to Oklahoma for these hearings. Like, her lawyer didn't even get her, on Zoom. It's ridiculous. So if you guys can give to Granny's Give, Send, Go, it was pinned in her chat today. She really needs the help because these men are really fucking with her, and it pisses me off. That'd be awesome, Raven. Did you guys hear the Coke Zero? I brought my Aldi cup. I got this cup at Aldi, and it's been amazing. And I didn't spend a fortune on the shit. Thank you so much, Otto. Oh, wow. 46.45. Good for her. Good for her. Yeah, if you guys want to share it in here, that'd be great. I know, Ostrich, I'm just floored. I'm floored, and I feel like maybe her lawyers in Oklahoma Oh, you got some of those potato sticks? I love Aldi too. But I think that the lawyer in Oklahoma was like, I feel like maybe he saw the big names in that slap. And maybe, I don't know. That's awesome. Is she still live, Granny? Because if she is, you can get the link from her chat that's pinned. The Good Old Boy Network. It's surprising that anybody likes Tony, given his history. I saw you say you paid your rent twice. That's crazy. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Melissa. I appreciate you sharing it. Because when I get back to town, remember I said when I was in Texas that I'm going to have a thing for Granny, a fundraiser? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Right, Phantom. Sean's been awfully quiet. And Robin, I did. We found her right after. But yeah, I'm going to do it when we get back. I'm glad she's got a pretty good start from today. And I hope that it boosts her mood and confidence. Because it's a lot. And it's just never ending. So when I get back, we're going to do something fun. Even if it's like a game. I am tomorrow, Snowflakes. Even if it's like some kind of a game or something we play. All of the proceeds from that live stream, I mean, I'll obviously want to direct to the Give, Send, Go first. But any super chats, which I would rather it go to the Give Send Go so I don't have to fuck with it. But people like to super chat, and I will donate the super chats that, you know, after YouTube takes their whatever percentage they take. You know what's wild? You guys, I got a $400 super chat, and the person that sent it did it in error. And I gave them the link to contact YouTube. Awesome, Krama. I think if all of us creators come together, hey, Potato, I think if all of us creators come together and do something, we can really put on a good show and raise money for Granny. Yeah, that's what I asked her today, Robin, and she's going to talk to her lawyer about it. Can I pin it? Yes. Post it again, please, and I'll pin it. Hey, Cram It. Hey, Cram It, did you get my message? I was laying in bed last night and I had an epiphany of a video. I want to update my intro video. I got it, Flo. Oh, God. Hold on. It's not letting me. Potato, are you able to pin comments? It won't let me. 8 months. Who got 8 months? 8 months from ARC. Happy to be part of the community, Jay. Yeah, I'm happy to have you here. Yes, I checked my email, not like I should. Oh, okay, cool, Cram It. Thank you. I can't wait. I have some really good clips that I want to put in to make the video. You know how I did the other one? Oh, you can't click links in vertical. I love traveling Cooterville. You had to get out of vertical. Yeah, if you want to get out of vertical, go to your history, click watch, and it'll come up as a normal video. I think that's how it works. Hey, Beans. Yeah, I hope that that's something they can do, Robin. Jay, hi there. Hi, Gizmo. Only channel holders can pin? Yeah, I'm not sure I can pin on a vertical anyways. I can't respond now because I'm laying my phone down. Okay. Yes, put your YouTube name in the subject. That's a great way to get my attention. Hey, Alabama. Okay, get some sleep, Cram It. We love y'all. Hey, Alabamas. My neighbor, Alabama mama. Kels is in Alabama, too. Hey, Barb, isn't it nice out here? Talk about some stress relief, right? Over in Granny's, we were just saying, like, they did some kind of a test where they had people in a town, like, meditate every day. And they had, like, less car accidents, less road rage. Isn't that wild? The wedding is Saturday. Yeah, that's my little seat when I sit down there. It's, like, perfect. All right, drive safe, Gizmo. Hey, Tip. Have you guys double tapped your screen yet? I got 99 likes. And you ain't left one. I got 99 likes and you all ain't left one. Isn't it pretty? You know, I was really impressed. My granddaughter's preschool taught them how to meditate. And still, now that she's in first grade, I'll go, do your meditation. And she still remembers. She puts her little fingers up. She sits cross-legged and she puts her little fingers up and she closes her eyes and she breathes in through her nose and out through her mouth, and it's the cutest fucking thing. She knows exactly what to do. My daughter's bestie gets married tomorrow. She's the maid of honor. Aw, how fun. I know, she knows. It's just so cute. She gets right in because they would do the meditation every day in preschool. They would meditate for like 5 minutes. I thought that was such a cute little skill for her to learn. It's pretty sad, though, that first graders need to meditate. I mean, I guess it's not bad for anybody, but damn. They got, and you know, it's such a stressful world for them. They practice yoga. That's awesome. I should start doing yoga with Sophia. Forest bathing. It's a Japanese form of meditation. That sounds really nice. But you guys, this, you want to hear something cool? So over at the cave at the park, Georgia Dog's like, there's the city pool. Right? So we pull into this park. He's like, right over there is the city pool. And I look over and it's part of the spring. But it's literally like the shape, I don't know, it's like a big, it's like a lake, but it's shaped kind of like a square. And he's like, that's where we go swimming in the summer, you know? And the water stays 59 degrees. You double tap the screen. There's so many YouTube videos for yoga of all levels. He did. He's like, there's the city poo. And I'm like, a poo? That don't look like no poo I've ever seen. But in the summer when it's hot as fark and it's humid as hell in Georgia, I could imagine that probably felt good. But there was a little girl in the stream yesterday with like a rock sifter, and she was like digging through the and she was in the water. I was like, damn, she gotta be cold. But she was taking her little sifter and trying to find some cool rocks. What I'm totally fascinated by is the Indian history here. I don't know why, but I feel like in a past life, I was an Indian. Laugh at me if you want. I feel like in a past life, I was an Indian because there's something about Florida and like the Seminole Indians, and I don't know. There's just something that's always fascinated me. I don't know the ins and outs of the tribes or anything like that, but it just has always kind of like, this is a weird thought, but like it's touched my heart, like, and I don't even know the whole story. So it's weird to me. It's like I have some kind of weird connection to it that I want to know more, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know a whole lot of that history or stories, Raven. I wish I did. But I'm absolutely fascinated because the leader of the Cherokee tribe, he had a cabin, or not a cabin, it's a house, right? But it looks like what we would call a cabin. But back in the 1800s, it was a massive place. And I don't know what, I can't remember what his name was, but it's still there. It's just, I don't know, it's just always been something I've been drawn to and feel like a little bit of sadness about. Does that make sense? I don't know, I mean, I know that sounds kind of goofy and corny, but it's been like this my whole life. Past life regression, what is that? How do I do that? Do you guys have anything like that that affects you like that? Like something from the past that you don't really know or understand, but you feel like drawn to it. And you feel like emotions about it. I know we have to get some jugs, Hennessy. You're taking your Corvette? Oh, nice. I didn't know you had a Look at Alabama mama with 20 kids in a Corvette. Rich girl Corvette. The Trail of Tears document. Yes. Okay. Yep, because that's where the Trail of Tears is. It actually goes through Cave Spring. Really huffy. And I feel like Scottish pipes. Interesting. Oh, hypnosis. That kind of scares me. It's, yeah, slaughter. They make it try to sound all, you know, sappy. The Trail of Tears, when really they slaughtered American Indians and took their land. And hey, Lisa Marie. And the thing is, too, that back in the I think it was like 1820s or 1860s, Kay Miller, I love it. It's beautiful. Absolutely perfect. But back in the 1800s, they were brutal. You were always drawn to Celtic things. Oh, interesting. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Snippins. Welcome in, guys. We're just chilling. We're just having a chill live. Now we're talking past lives. Man. Uh-oh. Am I still live? You feel a connection to the sea. Pirates or warships, something. I know I lost a husband. Okay, my screen flashed. That was weird. Okay, good. I've got good internet here, too, and a good signal, so. That's the good thing. At the wedding, there'll be a good signal. Hey, Lily. But what makes me sad is that, like, when we went to the cave, right? There's an actual cave that the Indians used. It's made out of limestone. Really, Scaramouche, that's interesting. But there's this cave that they used, and it makes me sad that when I went to the park, there was no plaque giving me that history there. It was kind of weird, like I had to Google it to get the history of that cave, and I'm like, I don't like that. I mean, obviously there's signs on the road. Hey, Jacqueline, when you're driving on the road, it says like Trail of Tears, and then it tells you when you're off the Trail of Tears. But there was no like plaques or anything like telling you about the history there and stuff. And I also love the sea as well. Like I've always been drawn to Florida ever since I was 12 was the first time I came to Florida. And this sounds really weird. Hey, Mike. This sounds really weird. The first time I came to Florida, I'll never forget the smell. Wow, Jenny, that's awesome. Hey, Gigi. That's good, Bushes. I like that. I like when the history is remembered. It's just like, it's so sad. You know, you see people running around there. You see trash on the ground. And it's just like, this land was sacred. You know, this land was sacred land. And just to see anything tarnish, it made me sad. Even seeing people filling up their jugs in that water. You know, it's just like, I don't know. It's just a sad story. All of it. And then, you know what else is wild? Is that in Cedartown, which is where my husband grew up, which is just the next town over, is where they held the Indians before they forced them on the Trail of Tears. I have respect for what it was. Yeah. Like that cave itself is so wild. It's really cool. And then I read that yeah, that's awesome, Robin. I read that a lot of the Indians went up to Tennessee from here. And they went to a place, because I think the guy that was chasing them out of here, the white guy, was John Ross. If I'm not mistaken, his name was John Ross. And they went up to a place in Tennessee, and they named it like, oh, I can't remember. It was like Ross, like Hideaway, or, you know, something like that. Jody, though, yeah, two of my I don't know, just passions. I just naturally just feel drawn to those two things. And it's such an injustice that, you know, the same with Hawaii, you know, the white man did the same thing in Hawaii. Just, I don't know. It's really sad history, and I feel like we didn't learn enough about it in school and the truth of what happened. Quite frankly. So we're just learning about the Indians in Oregon, California, and Washington when the Americans chased them out. Yeah, the white man. And then another thing that's really interesting here that I never really paid attention to when I was younger is the plantations, the old plantations. We went by an old plantation, and I was just stunned. Just looking at the cotton fields around the plantation and the plantation house, and then I looked up the specific plantation and read the history on it, and just to think that there were like slaves out in those fields. You know, it's just it's wild. I will, Otto. Yeah, it's very dark. And you know, it's like I don't know. I think about the real. I'm a realist, and I think about what really happened. Um, and I just can't. I don't know. I love when you send me videos about the history of things. It's one of my faves, learning about everything. Yep. Well, we have that in common, obviously. We've dug into a lot of things. Hey, Harmon. Hey, never say never. Very dark, but very true. And we've been shielded from the truth. And, you know, it goes on, generation to generation. But the history here is phenomenal. I mean, I don't know. I'm growing to appreciate so much more as I get older, because I'm too damn old. Hey, Laura. I love touring places like that, but I believe in spirits, and sometimes the reality of things scares me about traveling to places where a lot of people have passed. You know what? I was just saying that. Jam back was showing my girlfriend your PC. Did you order it from Amazon? Walmart. I can send you the exact link if you'd like. Hey, Callie. Absolutely. I finally went through my block list. I felt that way yesterday. It's funny you say that about people passing away and stuff. When we were standing over there at that cave, I thought to myself, wow, a lot of people died fighting for their right to their land and what they've made, and they were pushed out of literally their homes. And I just feel like maybe just being here in this area has kind of like, I've picked up on that vibration, if you will. Because I've never seen Georgia like this. I lived in Perry, Georgia, which is redneck central. Okay, now maybe if I went back, I'd find the beauty of it. But when I lived there, I didn't find no beauty of it. All I was around was a bunch of racist motherfuckers. And this was back in the 90s. You want to hear about my experience with Georgia? Horrible. I lived in Georgia for about 9 months with my ex-husband, and moved to Perry because that's where he was building houses. And I didn't last but 9 months there. And yes, I shopped at the Piggly Wiggly when I lived there too. But I was 19 years old. And the rest is history. It's so sad, Otto. That's why I appreciate Europe. They don't tear all the buildings down. They have preserved so much history, and I think it's important to know. Yes. Yes. You had terrible experiences in Perry. Oh my God. The people that at least I met. Oh my God. You want to talk about racism? Oof. Oof. But see, we're in northwest Georgia. But my ex-husband at the time, he was my boyfriend, and he was working in construction. So everybody I met was like around construction. And I got 2 really glorious stories about my Georgia experience as a 19-year-old girl. Okay? You ready? First one, we moved to Georgia. He's building houses, and he's like, yeah, one of the guys on our crew, his wife has a cleaning company. Oh my God, Kay Miller, listen to my stories. So he's like, the wife has a cleaning company. They've got kids and stuff. And you can work for her. And I was like, sweet, I'll clean houses. So I started working with her, and her name was Lisa. And she was a really nice woman. But one day we met at a house, and Lisa walked up with sunglasses on. Or not walked up, but I walked in the house and she had sunglasses on. And I was like, you know, I didn't really say anything, but then she was like, yeah, I'm sorry. She's like, it's not funny, but looking back, like my 19-year-old small town Michigan brain, she's like, I gotta wear these glasses today because Ricky Dunn gave me a black eye. And I was like, what? I'm like, Ricky gave you a black, like he hit you? Yeah. And she took her glasses off. She had a big old shiner, but it was just like normal. Like, oh, I just gotta wear these till it goes away. And she was like a big woman. Like, she could have beat his ass. Ricky was like a little twerpy fucker. And I was just like, oh my God. And then I had 3 experiences. So then my other experience was, hey, we're going to the bar tonight, okay? All right, sweet. I'm not 21, but you can get into this bar at 18, right? We go to the bar. And guess what the sign says outside the door? No coloreds. I said, what? I said, what the fuck? I'm not fucking going in there. Bunch of redneck motherfuckers. Nope. No thank you. No thank you. I couldn't even believe something like that still existed. And this was in 1993. 1993. Is it still like that, K. Miller? I was mortified. I could not believe. But I was like, oh my God, they're like decades behind. What are they doing? It said no coloreds. They didn't allow black people in the bar. It was like a little fucking shitty bar with like pool tables and shit and a bunch of racists inside. That's disgusting. It's still like that? No. That made me sick. And then, yeah, backwards as hell. And then there was one of the guys, it was the son of the builder that my ex worked for. And they came over one day to our apartment or whatever, and they were sitting outside, and I heard him talking about hanging ends from oak trees. What? That was the last straw. That was when I said to my ex, I said, look, I know you have a job here, but I'm going back to Michigan with or fucking without you. Like, I cannot stay in a place like this. It was the wildest shit I've ever seen. And, like, you would go to the grocery store, and literally, if you were coming down an aisle, it made me so uncomfortable. Because I'm from Detroit, right? So, like, I go to the Piggly Wiggly, and you walk down the aisle, and if there's a black person in the aisle, they literally move out of the way. And it made me so uncomfortable. I did not want to be a white person there. Like, I didn't want to... I felt like they were intimidated by me, and I didn't like that feeling, dude. It made, like... It hurt my heart. Like, I'm almost in tears talking about it. Ugh, made me sick. In 1993. It was just quite an eye-opener. I know. I'd want to hug him too. I felt so bad. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was just weird. It was like nothing I'd ever seen. To see people actually intimidated. Ugh. I don't like that. It's just not right. I experienced something similar like that in Georgia. I experienced that in South Dakota. God, I don't like that. It brings tears in my eyes too, y'all. I was shocked too, Potato. And then I got even more shocked because fast forward a few years, about, I don't know, 10 years, right? Then I moved to Florida with my husband and kids, who I ended up marrying. We both left. When I said I'm going back to Michigan with or without you, he came with me. And the rest was history. Hey, Jamie. And when I moved to Florida, I started working for a home health company. And one of the women that I worked with was an older woman. At the time, I was, in my 30s, just barely 30. And she was in her 60s. I'll never forget her. God bless her soul. She passed away from cancer. But her name was Sue. And she lived in Wauchula, Florida, which is very, very country, if you will. And one day at work, we got on the topic of like, I think I was telling my Perry like experience. And she said, girl, that's the South. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, well, she was older than me in the 50s. She was growing up. And she had like a black nanny or whatever. And, they would get new nannies every now and then or whatever. Well, she was 4 and they were separating ways from the nanny that she had since she was a baby. Now, imagine a 4-year-old, and it makes me, God, I'm going to probably choke up again, but as a 4-year-old little girl in the 60s or 50s or whatever it was, 60s, I guess it would have been, the nanny was leaving. And she said, she said, I was so sad. I ran up to that car and I put my little feet up on the running board thing. She said, and I gave her a big kiss and my daddy whooped my ass. And I said, why did he whip your ass? She said, 'cause I kissed her, Ann. And I said, oh my God, I am so sorry. That's horrible. What a horrible thing. She's good enough to raise your child from an infant and bond with your child. But God forbid it go further than that. With physical love and affection, right? Ugh. Ugh. Horrific. And then she told me, like, in the 60s in Wauchula, they had, like, the swimming holes. One for blacks, one for whites. In the 60s and 70s. I'm like, holy shit. It's awful that mentality still exists. It's awful. It is beyond words, to be honest with you. It does sound like a movie. But that's the real thing of it, Separation. I don't think that Florida was segregated until, like, I don't know, the 70s. I'd have to look it up. I know, Elizabeth. I agree with that. You were a sales rep for a large corporation in Wauchula. Wauchula was my fucking territory as well when I did home health care. Florida Hospital. Hey, Joe Madre. Yeah, just my experiences. But I was really shocked because in Michigan it wasn't like that. Like, from the minute I was raised, I went to school with black people. You know what I mean? One of my best friends was Larry Fields in kindergarten. It's just wild. I live in an area where the KKK was a huge thing. You know what's weird? Uh-oh. Why was GG3... What happened? Was it a mistake? Oh, Wauchula is like... yeah, it is like the Twilight Zone. Thank you, Melissa B. Romeo was the last stop on the Underground Railroad, right? Yep. My mom and dad bought a house that was built in 1895. Yeah, you're good, Gigi. Sorry. That must have been a mistake. You're on HID. Sorry about that. Remember the movie The Help? Mm-mm. No, you're okay, Gigi. You didn't do nothing wrong. It's a touchy subject, but it's important to talk about Because if we don't learn from mistakes that were made, how do we ever evolve? If we don't look back on things and see them as deplorable, how do we ever realize that our behavior's wrong? I don't want to get a whitewashed version of what racial segregation was. I want the raw, honest truth. I want to know what people did to other people. And I want us to learn from it. If we cover it up and wrap it with a little pretty bow like our schools want to do. Not trying to sound like BJ or anything, but fuck. I didn't learn the important history facts that I learned as an adult in school. I'll have to check that out, The Help. Yeah, it's the only way to understand it. To even try, like, we can't understand it, right? As white people, I don't feel like we can understand it. I worked with a girl that was growing up in Detroit during those riots in the 60s, Evelyn. She was telling me all about the curfew and the crazy shit that was going on. Scary time. Yeah. You know, my daughter asks me a lot because, you know, now with the internet and social media, a lot more is revealed to the young people. And she asks me a lot of questions about stuff. Hey, Lindsay. Um, that's awesome that Granny raised $5,000. I love it. Thank you guys. The things that I've learned as an adult, I feel like I was lied to in the history classes, or you know, maybe I didn't just pay attention. I don't know. 1921 Tulsa race riots. Well, my little grandson is a mix of Indian, not American Indian, but Indian, black, and Georgia white, Georgia redneck. I mean, we were lied to about a lot of things. They sugarcoat the shit. It is what it is. Do your own research is what I say. And he's the most beautiful baby I've ever seen, for real. Like, he is beautiful. Let me peek inside and see if he's sleeping. Hold on. Oh, you guys gotta see this. Hold on. Look. The window's really dirty, but look at Pop Pop and the baby. Can you see him? Can you see them sleeping together? I came out because he's like, I'm going to try to get him to nap. And I said, I'm going to go live outside. His little Nike slides. I know. These are the moments that we live for, guys. Alabama, he is. He is beautiful. I know. And he's a good pop, man. To both of our grandkids. Little angels. So I think he's going to be wearing a little suit. I can't wait to see it. Hey, Crimes. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Cooter Spring, Georgia. Oh, that's awesome, Georgia Mom. That's got to be hard having him so far away. So this is the story. So Georgia Dog and I have been married for 5 years. We did not. We got married, just the two of us, on Madeira Beach. I don't know if Ace actually has... No, I don't think so, because there's a lot of nieces and nephews, Angie. I really don't know. I don't know a lot about the plans. But listen, so we got married I don't remember, 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know offhand. But Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I had 3 kids with my first husband. He had 1 kid with his second wife. It's kind of complicated. But anyways, our daughters are the same age. They're only like 9 months apart. Have you learned the truth about Sigmund Freud? No. It's probably a perv, though, if I had to guess. So anyway, his daughter is the same age as mine, and his daughter is the one getting married, and she has Ace. And then my son has my granddaughter, Sophia, who's 6. I mean, it's not really that complicated, but it is, without telling everybody's life history. So he has 1 child, I have 3. And when we met, all of our kids were grown, by the way. Because people on YouTube like to say that I have BJ and Betty, that I abandoned my children and moved to Florida. My oldest is 30. Okay? Thank you, Mike. Hey, Jackie. My oldest is 30. The other one, my middle one's 27. And my youngest is 25. So you do the math. I've been married for 4 or 5 years. That would have made my youngest 20. Oh, he might have a little tux, actually, because Georgia Dog went and picked up his tux this morning. And Georgia Dog is going to be a mess tomorrow. Yeah, I'd already been there. I knew I wanted to go back when my kids were grown, so. So it's kind of like a catch-22, right? Because our kids are all grown, they don't really know each other. Because his daughter lives in Georgia, my kids were in Michigan. It just, So it's not your typical blended family, but it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's grown and kind of has their own life going on. And if he's wearing a tux, I'm going to crap. Because he is going to look so cute. He is stunning. Thank you, Otto. Definitely cute. Have they all met each other? No, they actually have not. Which is okay. They know about each other. Like, they know what's going on with one another. But my oldest yes. Okay, so I take that back. My oldest, who has my granddaughter, his family has definitely met his daughter because they live in Florida. And she's come to visit many times. My 2 younger ones haven't. But, it will, it'll happen. But it's not like there's animosity or anything. It's just like everybody already had their own life. My daughter was in college. She was living in the dorms. My other son was living out in Colorado at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you're enjoying the scenery. It is really quite serene. Did Granny get struck? Why would you think that? The middle is my mini-me. Yes. Definitely. My son is 18 and just got his first real job. I'm so proud of him. You should be. That's awesome. Congratulations, Mama. Oh, she privated it. Is she done? Maybe the youngest one is my daughter. Ryan is the middle. And I'm pretty sure she probably privated it. Maybe she's going to edit something. Right, she probably privated it, crimes, and she's going to edit it. It'll probably be back up later. Especially with COVID in the mix. Yeah, I say congrats to Mom. What a fucking accomplishment. You got a kid that works at 18. That's something to celebrate these days. It really is. Oh, it could have been the Star Wars. When we edit, the video comes down. It was probably the Star Wars. That makes sense. Well, I'm finally charged up to 57%. I like Ryan's personality when he came on your panel. Yeah, he's got a great personality. He struggles with mental health um, from a past trauma. So he is a strong kid, man. He is a strong ass kid. Thanks, Otto. I hate Star Wars too. I've never watched it. Nope, just my oldest son has one kid. That's it. Hey, Cole, how's my favorite viewer doing? Yeah, his personality is wonderful. You have 5 grandchildren. Wow. Nope, the dogs haven't gotten in the water yet. You love Mad Beach. I lived in Clearwater, and our first house was in Palm Harbor, my old stomping grounds. Love it, K-Bird. Where are you at now, K-Bird? Hey, pretty in pink. He does seem like a great kid. I try to look out for him. He stole my heart. Thanks, Britt. He's like everybody's son. You know, he just... Sometimes he self-sabotages and, you know, then you think about everything he's gone through, and it's... Some family members don't understand that, you know. They think, oh, he should be over it by now and all that kind of stuff, and it's just really hard because my family doesn't have that empathy. They're weird, and ever since my parents both passed away, like, they were the glue. So, like, now I see, you know, how my family really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my mom was around, like, everybody got along, you know what I'm saying? And then, hey, Melissa Hart. Hey, Miss Mandy. Welcome to Cooterville. Come on in and close your legs. Evelyn, exactly. But they don't see it that way. And a lot of it, I'm going to tell you right now. I was the baby of 6. I can explain it. They can't understand what they do, but I can explain because it happened to me. So my parents were older when they had me, right? I was the baby, the surprise, if you will. But you know what my siblings would tell me when I was little? That I was, not all my siblings, but some of them would say I was the mistake. I heard that from a very young age. So the animosity into my adult life hasn't changed. And it really came out when my parents died. So that same treatment they give Ryan, because him and I are identical. Sony, I'm sorry that people told you that. It's a horrible thing to say. Not the surprise, but the mistake, right? Mom was on birth control when she got pregnant with you. Fucking cruel, man. Are you sure you don't have my sister? That's why I'm saying, like, I don't care if people call relationships parasocial because they were created online. I have met people on here, Britt being one of them, who cares about my son more than his aunts. Yeah, it's horrible. And it's okay because I see what it was. It was jealousy, right? But they took it out on me. And that's on them. That's like their cross to bear, not, you know what I mean? Or whatever that saying is. That's on them. My children close for the most part. But my sisters have a hand in that, right? So my one sister has never been married. She's got a lot of money, and she's kind of manipulated a couple of my kids with money, so to speak. Not outright, but hey, I'll help you with this to where the kids feel obligated and won't speak up. Now, I will say, Ryan is the only one, and I'm sorry about that, Tammy. I love you, girl. But Ryan is the only one that's ever singled out. Hey, Duchess, how are you doing, honey? I'm the baby of 6. So my oldest brother is 15 years older than me. When I was born, my brother was 15. Thank you, Sunny D. My brother was 15, and my oldest sister, who seems to be the most animosity towards me, was 13. And from what I've been told, like, my mom went through like a, well, you know, what they called it back then wasn't postpartum depression, right? Mom lost it after she had you. That's what I heard growing up. Mom lost it after she had you, and I had to take care of you. And I had to change your diapers, and I had to feed you because mom couldn't. You know, talk about putting that on a kid, right? You're the reason mom lost it. It's like, fuck. And then they couldn't get away with treating me like that with my parents around. You know what I mean? So now they just, I'll tell you, it is fucked up. Yeah, it's manipulative and it's evil, man. And like after my parents died, I had to come to this realization that she's not who I thought she was. Like, and she did have to take care of me, right? She did. But back then they didn't call it like postpartum depression. Like nobody really knew what was wrong. But because of that situation, I was super close to her. Like I felt that she was my, you know, like my caregiver. So to have someone set up in my life like that, to like, as an adult, not really like me is fucked up, right? That is that your siblings are missing out on an awesome person. It's their loss. I feel that too. And you know, because I was the baby and because my mom had like a little, probably some guilt for not being able to take care of me. You know what I mean? Like she should have, like she did the others. My mom let me do and have whatever I wanted growing up. And like looking back, like I wonder why my siblings can't like comprehend that it wasn't my fault. Like I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask to, you know, not have the proper discipline or be spoiled. You know what I mean? But I think that a menopause baby, yeah. I think that they hold that against me. It's weird, man. It's weird. Family is weird. Yeah, wait, hold on. Do you always feel like a void? Why doesn't my, yeah. I did, Tammy. But then I realized that, right, exactly. They resent you for things beyond your control. I realize that. And Tammy, you have to realize that. Dysfunction junction. I wouldn't change it for anything, but my damn life was hard. Was hard on me growing up. But like for me, I didn't want to get everything. Tammy, I think that it just is a mindset, you know, of maybe journaling your thoughts. Because when you put it out on paper, you see like how irrational what's been done to you is and how it's not your fault. So the next oldest is 15 years older than me. Or the oldest. So it's like 15 years, 13 years, I think 11 years, 10 years, and 8 years. But it just doesn't seem like they get it. Journaling is always good though. Like I think journaling can help anybody. It can't hurt, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and I guess the realization for me hit when my dad died, and it's been a few years since then. So I think I've gotten more of a grasp on it. But now to see them treat my son like shit because of me is like a whole nother can of worms, right? I'm glad that you're close. But I mean, basically, when the next oldest from me went to college, I was home alone. I was the only child. I went through high school and all that like an only child. You lost your brother in 2011 and the whole family fell apart. That can happen. I'm so sorry for your loss. It's so true, Duchess. I don't know. It just is weird. And if I said it didn't hurt, I would be lying. But I think one thing you have to remember, Tammy, is that you didn't have a choice of who you were born to or what family you were born into. I was just an only child, but raised by my grandparents. My mom is like a sibling. Was she young, Britt? He is very protective. And, both of us sit here and talk about this, and I just apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry they treat you like this because of me. It's weird. You feel jealous when people have good families that love them? I understand that. We met on YouTube, Jamie. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family, right? As long as you have people in your life that love you and care about you, that really is like amazing. But it is hard to grasp that when you see families that are so loyal to one another, that would never, and that's kind of how I feel about Granny's watching, right? Like she's a little sister that I never had. Oh my gosh, Britt, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, my parents we lost a sibling too. When I was 11, my sister died. My sister Sue, who was like right in the middle of all the kids. So I was only 11 through that situation where everybody else was older, and it was a really weird time. It was weird for me. I didn't really understand it all. But I guess I kind of just followed suit by, following everybody else. But yeah, she was 23. So all of my siblings were like in their 20s. It was a car accident. So my parents had to go through that. Yeah, it was a really weird age. That was a weird age anyways, like 11-year-old girl. Like, thanks, Sony. And she was actually probably one that if she would have lived, we probably would have been close. Because her and I were a lot alike, too. Oh my goodness, brutally honest. See, and Tammy, doesn't it make you feel better that you're not alone? Like, to some degree, everybody's got, some kind of memory or something that maybe isn't so positive. Hi, Richard. Here comes the icebreaker. Is this the BDSM class? Oh, it is, Richard. You like sniffing asses, Richard? Go see Allegedly with Brittany J. She likes her ass sniffed. It's Allegedly with Brittany J. And then she has a second one where she really likes her ass and armpits smelled. It's Allegedly, in my opinion, with Brittany J. That's where you want to go for those fetishes. That's the fetish channel. You took a wrong turn, but I'm sending you the right way. What a weird thing to come in and say. There are some freaks. It's an indoor wedding, but there'll be there's pavilions outside. Thanks, Melissa. So I heard some of her shit last night. My cousin and I were together when he passed. We were clowning on dirt bikes. No mother should lose a child. Oh, I'm so sorry for your losses. My mom has never driven since Tina died. Oh. Yeah, we're going to dance. So I missed most of it, but I did see where she told her kid, that's it. I'm taking the games. You guys are being separated. Going to bed. I'm done. And her kid goes, fuck. Her kid went, fuck. Oh, man. Her kids are they're being raised by Roblox. Robux. Brittany says, I pay my babysitter in Robux, y'all. Yeah, that was last night. She got rid of it. But Krama Reels, or no, who has it? Earthy or Krama Reels on Rumble has it. So one of them, I heard. And then she was like, oh my God, I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I was muted. It was Earth. Okay. Kim Ortiz, thank you for 4 months in Gooderville. They learn from their parents, y'all. Wispy went over it too. Yep. Wispy went over it too. But I think Earthy has it with, like, just record it. She knew. You think she knew she was not muted? That's why she didn't cuss. Because you know what? That kid ain't going to go, fuck, if she don't say fuck to him. There ain't no way. Because she wasn't like, what did you just say? No, no, no. If she would have been muted, she would have been like, get your fucking asses upstairs. I guarantee it. Duchess, thank you for 8 months of cootership. Thanks for these conversations. Thank you for joining in. And I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, she was all calm. She was like, yeah, Robat. I'd like to hear it without the voice changer. Yeah, me too. You watched it live on Earthy? Yeah, like he's not going to go, fuck, and her not say, excuse me, or react to it at all. Like, what? I wish I could share a screen and go over it. It was golden. I've got 2 now I have to go over when I get back, because the one where she talks shit about me, I want to go over that one, and now I want to go over last night's. Yep, you can fish here. I just don't have a fishing bowl. Even would have been like, what did you say? Yeah. Jay, officially my therapist. She's worried the attention isn't on her anymore. Yeah, I get back Monday, so just a few days. My kids never swore at me like that. Yeah, I think because her correction of the kid there was nothing wrong with her correction. Like her wording. It's tomorrow crimes. So many people have step siblings and half siblings. Families get messy. Yeah, I mean, my parents were married for 65 years. So I didn't have that issue. You know what I mean? Oh, I think they always talk like that. Shut up, Daddy. Shut up, Daddy. My son called me a cunt when he was 15. I slammed his ass against the wall. You know, my sister, I'll never forget my sister, Karen. called my mom a bitch when she was a teenager, and I was little. I was like 8 years younger than her. And I remember my mom smacking my sister across the face. She said, "Don't you ever talk to me like that again." I was like, damn. Like, smacked her right in the mouth. I was like, woo. I know I ain't gonna say shit like that. My mom, I had never seen my mom do nothing like that, and I had never heard anybody call her a bitch. Because my mom didn't swear either. Like, if we said, "Jesus Christ," she'd get mad. She'd be like, "What'd you say?" I'd be like, "Cheese and rice, Mom." No, but my sister Karen was a mouthy bitch. She was a mouthy bitch. She always talked out of turn. She always said the F word in front of my parents, and it always made me mad. I never cussed like that. I never said fuck in front of my mom and dad. I actually still think that look, and it scares my... I still have that look, and it scares my partner. Cheese and rice. My mom thought saying Jesus Christ was worse than anything, though. Your mom was a good shoe thrower. My sisters used to, like, hit each other with combs and shit. Oh, yeah, my mom didn't, like, fart either. My son is 6, and the other day he said, "I want to say something because I'm mad, but I don't want to go to jail, so I'm not saying it." I said, "You're smarter than most, son. Smarter than most." That's so cute. But look at your 6-year-old, Kay Miller, practicing self-restraint at 6. Most adults don't even have that capability. I was raised by my dad and had brothers, so I'm a tomboy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The mom look. That side eye. Or when your mom would talk to you through her teeth. I did that when my kids were... right now. When I was little, my grandma would give me that look, and I'd take off and get under the bed. Under the bed, right in the bed, so she couldn't reach me. The dad look. So my dad was not a yeller. Okay, my dad never, like, raised his voice, ever. Like, I can't even remember my dad ever yelling, to be honest with you. My dad would go silent. Yes, Painted Rocks, silent. I never got spanked. Silent. And you knew he was fucking disappointed in you. And there was nothing worse than knowing that he was disappointed. He didn't have to say a fucking word. Yep. And my God, if it wasn't the worst feeling to know that you disappointed him. Good morning. Because you know what? He wouldn't act out. He wouldn't yell at you. He'd just be quiet. And you're like, damn. Diddy's being sentenced today? I almost forgot that Diddy was even convicted on anything. What a joke that was. If your mom called you by your... Yeah. Jennifer Lynn! Sorry if I put you in a weird position this morning, Jay. Just so mad. No, you didn't put me in a weird position. I just didn't want people to take that and do that because I just don't want anything to go negative against Granny. That's all. Thank you for saying that, though. Hey, Jennifer Koski. My mom was famous for her backhand mouth pop. Yeah, I think that's what my mom did to my sister. Like, one time my stepmom told me to go to bed because I was keeping her dog awake. I was like, dang, hang on. I'm less than the dog. And she smacked me and said, yeah. Oh my God. What a bitch. Yeah, she did private it. She might be editing out the Star Wars segment. Oh, there's a bee. Do you guys mind if I leave you with the stream for a second? Literally the stream. I'm going to go use the ladies' room. How's that? I'll be back in just a minute. Enjoy the birdies. Oh, you guys are All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Ooh, did you guys stick around? You did. Get a hammock and lay out. Did your daughter get the gifts I sent, Jay? I'm pretty sure she did. She got a lot, you guys. Hold on, let me unplug. You nodded off. Well, that's not right. Let's go down by the creek. It's just so nice and peaceful. Tell us what? Oh, the temp? I don't know, probably in the 80s. I felt so bad for Granny. Oh. No, it's not hot at all. There's a nice breeze. The gifts. Yeah. She got, oh yes, she got so many gifts, you guys. Are so awesome. She is so grateful, and we decided that after the wedding and stuff that she's gonna come on and thank all of you guys. I sent a Venmo. So we went to your daughter. I'm sure it did, Evelyn, but I'll double check. We have a list of everything. I just don't have it. But she's keeping track of everything. Thank you so much. Summer's fine. Yeah, she was just right over here behind that tree. The case with Tony, yes, it's moving forward. Yes, it is. That's why Granny needs help. That's why she needs help. But yeah, it's really nice. What a scene. I saw somebody post the Northern Lights from Canada, maybe? Man, it was nice. Hey, Bubblegum. Her live, I think she's editing it. QB is sending everybody over to here? Did BJ strike? No, why would BJ strike her? She didn't even play BJ. It's that sun, it's bright. Hey, Liverbird. It's hard for me to read the phone, like. Have a good day, Robin. The bees are coming in? Welcome in, Bumbles. It'll probably be back up. She might be editing it because B. Tim played Star Wars or some shit. Oh, look. There's the baby. Hold on a second. What? There's a Dollar Tree right now, and they're telling to get back. It's fine. It's fine. Hello, Claire. Hello, Bumbles. Hey, Hartley. Oh, I know his hair. His hair is great. Here come the bees. Hey, guys. Hey, Lurker. Danny. Vibrator. Girl, how do you not? I do, look. What a cute place. I want to live there. I know. Do you love the little cabin? Hello, petty as fuck. Can I just live here? Like, never go back to civilization? Hey, Ever Love Me. Look at all the Bumbles coming in. The Bumbles are coming in vertically. Hey, Feisty. We all do when... Oh, man, I can't. Hey, Gina. Hey, Darla. Who gifted a cooter ship? Hold on. Sophia. Thank you for the cooter ship. Come on in, Bumbles. See my hair? Yeah, I guess you can see it in the sun now, huh? That is. There's my stinky dreads. Can you see them in the sun? That's what they look like, guys. They smell. Queen Bee, I know, redirected. Thank you. Thank you, Queen Bee. I did sniff them, bitch. I sniffed them because they say they stink and they don't. They actually smell really good. Granny's watching. What's happening? I hope you feel a little bit better after today. They don't stink if you're not dirty, right? I mean, plus I have regular hair, dum-dum. Like, Brittany, do you see this? This is called regular hair. I have partial dreadlocks, right? So all of this here is not dreaded. Duh. And look at Brittany. Look how clean my hair is. You know why it's clean? Because I wash it. That's why. Hey, security. Right, it's not greasy at all. It's clean. Hey, Sin. It's healthy. Oh, you know what? Gotta say, I used the 8-minute water on my hair before I left. Hey, nonsense. I dare Brittany. What was the last challenge I did? Me and Clue, double dog, dare Brittany to a challenge stream on OBS. Because she keeps saying she's going to use OBS. Justice for Furry, good to see you. 8-minute water. It's like some kind of like treatment you put in for a few seconds and it softens your hair. I don't know what it is, but she's going live tonight about Sebastian. This one over here, the A-frame, isn't that cool? 8-second Wonder Water. Hey, Mandy, thank you. Wonder Water. Amazon. And it's pretty cheap. Can't see the dreads. And you know, this is my dreads, guys. I got beads in some of them, but they're all clean. See? Doo-doo-doo. L'Oreal Wonder Water. So you wash your hair with shampoo, you put the Wonder Water in, you let it sit there for a few seconds, then you, or 8 seconds, sorry. And then you rinse it out, and you're all good. Be careful with Wonder Water. No more than once a week or it melts your hair. Oh. You know, my sunglasses are in my car, and we don't have my car because my stepdaughter has the car, and we have her car because of the baby. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. It burns your scalp. Can people with thin hair have partial dreads? Yeah, they can. Girl, they can weave more hair into that shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. WBLD radio. Who's that? No, it's not morning. It is 2 in the afternoon. The wedding's tomorrow. We have rehearsal at 6. No, I don't think you use it daily. I have double-ended braided in dreads. You do? What is what made out of? Oh, White Boy Lockdown. Okay, I'm thinking like WFLA, whatever. Thanks, ladies. Been watching Jay for years on True Crime Channel. Here for about 8 months. I'm in the bushes most of the time. Good to see you. girl, my hair is screwed. I have to keep dyeing it, and I'd never be able to pull dreads off. I haven't got the look. Well, I didn't think I had the look either until I did it. Because once you do it, you don't have a choice but to have the look, Petty. Especially if it's your real hair. Let me see if I can turn around so you guys can see the water. Ooh, this is kind of weird. I'm on a tilt. Ooh, I'm on a tilt swirl. If I fall backwards, I'm going to die. This is kind of weird. If I fall backwards, don't laugh at me. I think you'd look great in them. I mean, if you can pull off blue hair, why couldn't you pull off dreads? Like, blue hair is more daring to me. Hey, straight talker. You can pull off anything, your attitude's... I agree with that. Jay, they have the ones that wrap around your normal hair too. I don't know about that. Can you take dreads out and leave them out? Yeah, you can get them taken out. Look like I have big bags under my eyes. My hair is down to my butt. My children said no. Try to set this thing down. Do it. Why do you got to get permission from your kids, right? It's your hair. A lot of my dreads have gray. You can't really tell from here, but they have a lot of gray hair in them because I only dye this. So when it grows out, she just like weaves in, and so they're kind of mixed colors, if you will. The wedding's tomorrow. Thank you. I wish this tripod was taller. It's G-Dog? Is that the real G-Dog? Wait a minute. I think G-Dog's babysitting, so I don't think that's G-Dog. G-Dog, what's up? Jay, your opinion on Dolly and how PJ responded? Oh, my eyes are Van Deuschen blue. I haven't listened to what PJ said, but I don't really think that I probably won't ever listen to it unless someone plays it. But my thoughts and feelings are, I feel like that's a Dolly and PJ thing at this point. Like, if he had, like, sex with someone before he was with PJ and he wasn't honest with her about it, I feel like that's between them. I mean, it's in a court document, so it is what it is. But I feel that's between them two now. Like, I don't think anybody on here should be blamed. He does vibe. Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't while they were together, no. I guess she went live on her channel. She did a live. She removed wearing a crown, talking shit about channels. I mean, I can see that her feelings were probably hurt. But I think that her knee-jerk reaction was probably just to be angry at the fact that it came out instead of being angry at Dolly, if you get what I'm saying. Even though you made fun of my name, you're super beautiful. I'm sorry I did that. I thought you were like a troll. I'm sorry. History's mosaic. I don't even know what's going on there. I don't follow that stuff. Don't ask me questions like that. People are really grossed out that he slept with Betty. Why? Because he's some catch? Okay. Being a woman in here, put a 1 in chat if you were single and looking if you would sleep with Dolly. Put a 2 in chat if you wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I mean, let's be for real. It's not like Betty is... Come on now. Right, like, what are you embarrassed about, dude? Ain't no... Come on now. Be fair to me, y'all. Be fair to me, y'all. Like, ew, come on. Ooh, PJ, second chances. One, I probably would. Are you serious? Or are you being facetious? I think everybody kind of figured they hung out, and a rumor was they slept together. Might like you better if we slept together. That's Dolly and Betty's song. I don't care. I'm going to clown on it because that fucking woman is the reason that we even have Cooter Lake to begin with, because she couldn't stop talking about my cooter and with JLR, which come to find out she was boinking JLR and fucking Dolly. So what other creators has she slept with that she's doing the walk of shame? Get out of here. Get out of here. She's the only reason we have Cooter Lake. Is because she couldn't get over the fact that I was friends with JLR and that she had to accuse me of fucking him when she's the one meeting him behind Chili's. She's the one giving blowjobs behind Chili's and then fucking around with Dolly Madison over there. Get out of here. Close your legs, Betty. Close them. Thank you, Queen Bee, for sending everybody over. I've got 944 motherfuckers in here now. You guys like that song? I might like you better if we slept together. Never say never. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Right, now we've got a whole community. We've got a merch line. We've got our own lake and beach and campsite. Sorry, I don't like gnomes or hobbits. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if she fucks Seth. Sorry, Seth, but she's a gaping lake. We can't discount it at this point. I wouldn't discount it if she gave Tony a little on the side. Just saying. Would it surprise you if Betty offered up a little for that $2,000? But for real, I mean, I feel bad that PJ had to find out that way, like publicly, how embarrassing and how hurtful, but Dolly's the one that hurt her. If he didn't tell her the truth, Dolly's the only one that hurt her. Ain't nobody got no allegiance to anybody else on this platform, especially if you're not close to them. Don't expect an allegiance. Don't expect people to take your feelings into consideration, because YouTube is not the place for feelings. It ain't. Unless you can truly trust someone, don't expect them to have your back. Don't expect them to put you before themselves. They ain't gonna do it. Say hi to Summer. Say hi to Summer. Where's my doggy? Here's my doggies. Look. I mean, it's true, though. I feel bad that she found out publicly because I've been, cheated on. And I know that feeling. Like, she wasn't even cheated on, though. Like, she asked him to tell the truth about, did you fuck Betty or not? He said no. But, I mean, really, if PJ, if you're listening, at the end of the day, can you really blame him for not wanting to tell you? Because chances are, had he told you, you may not have ever touched him. So you guys may have missed out on this great relationship that you guys have formed, this great channel, this game you guys have fun playing. You may not have any of that if he would have told you the truth. So think about it. Would you want to admit that to somebody that you cared about and risk losing them? I don't know. We all kind of figured they did. So she should be mad at him. I agree. That's between them. I don't dislike her, but what do you think about the Ziggy Sharon Summer Wells BS? I don't know anything about it. I'm waiting for Granny to do a live on it so I can get educated. I don't know if she's acting immature. I just feel like she had a reaction. And a lot of people, when they have channels, they have reactions live. And that's okay. I really don't care that she did it publicly. I mean, people have feelings. They're human. They have knee-jerk reactions. They have thoughts about it later. Thoughts change, feelings change, conversations are had. Who fucking cares? Let them work out their differences. I hope they work it all out, and I hope they're fine. Period. It's just not the end of the world. People act like it's such a big deal. Who cares? As long as he didn't cheat on you, who cares? Now, if he cheated on you with Betty, that would be a different story. I'd be like, oh, hells no. But if it was something that happened, Summer, she ain't listening. She have her collar on? But if he cheated, that'd be one thing. But it's not any content creator's fault that it came out in the open. I'm sorry. Summer, come on. Bye, Bio. Thank you. The Sharon Ziggy thing, something about a polygraph? Who was supposed to take the polygraph? Fred? I don't trust that Fred guy. Nah, she's over here in the neighbor's yard, just walking around sniffing. She gets caught up sniffing. Like, she'll sniff, and then she'll end up, like, way over there because she just took her nose. Right, Darla. PJ and Deli, I think they love each other. Glad I never had to tell my hubby all my past before I married him. Just saying. Hey, Beware Marching Band. Yeah, I got both my dogs. My cat's at home. My neighbor's taking care of her. Fred, remember the Fred Hill, the cotton story? Hey, Annie. Fred Hill said that cotton took Summer or whatever. That's weird. Maybe it was her plan. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. I'm not. I'm on me. Do you guys want to see baby Ace? Look at baby Ace. Say hello. Say hello. I know, baby. I know. Hi. Can you say hi to everybody? Say hello. Say hi. Say I'm live on YouTube. I'm only one and I'm on YouTube. Look at these feet. Look at his. He's got Nike shoes, guys. Look at these feet. Look at these feet. What? He's so tiny. You want him back? Oops. Whoopsie daisies. See, now his mom doesn't mind if he's on the YouTube, but like my son doesn't want my granddaughter on YouTube, so. Yeah, we dropped the phone, not the babes. He's so cute. Little baby Ace. Can you imagine him in a tuxedo? Yeah, we didn't drop the baby. Don't worry, we're not like Brittany. We're not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Well, he was born little, too. Oh, Summer, you want to say hi? Here, come here. Come here. There she is. You know what's funny? People say he looks like me, but he's not my blood, like, relative, so it's funny. See, this is happiness, not miserable. You definitely love your grands. Fuck yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. Wouldn't that be something, though? Because look, I am literally on an incline. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. You were going to name your son. There's a lot of little gnats out here. Name him Ace. I think it's so cute. His name is actually Cyrus Ace. He does kind of look like me. Oh, he's got like ringlets in the back. It's so cute. Oh, his name is Cyrus Ace. I call him Baby Ace. They call him Cyrus. I'm starting to call him Cyrus, though, too, because it's getting... Ooh, these gnats are getting on my nerves. Because, oh, God, I can barely get up like BJ, but I swear it's because I'm on an incline. I'll prove it. I will take pictures and video of the cave. Look. That's why I couldn't get up. See that? I swear. Where's your legs? I am definitely touching grass. I have feet, I have legs. Cash is cute. Gosh. Did you guys know that there's a trial for the Cash Gurnan murderer? Y'all, I never followed that case. I knew that Cash was murdered, but I did not know the story. Yeah, I got it up last night, Sophia. I have 2 dresses. I'm not sure which one I'm wearing yet. But that was wild. I didn't know the story. So, the guy who took Cash Gurnan out of his bed knew the family somehow, but I don't know how, because I don't know the story. Why did he go in to their home? Right, but why did he kidnap him and kill him within 2 hours? He was found dead. Like, why? That's what I want to know. What was the motive? How did he know them? I got him on Amazon Crimes. Just crazy? I guess so, because I saw it on Court TV last night. That trial is coming up. And they kind of gave a brief synopsis of, you know, what the trial was about. You know, they showed little Cash, and we should do the trial flow. Oh, I think that his daughter's here. Nope, no gators. No gators at all. Someone's here, though. Hold on, guys. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. You guys want to cover... When does it start? Can someone Google it? Because it's been many years since that went down. Can you guys double tap your screen and give me some more likes? We only have 504 likes. And that's just not acceptable. Diddy's being sentenced, yeah, but you can't watch it. What are you going to do? Watch someone stream The Doors and talk about it? You can't even watch the sentencing. Get the likes up, man. Double tap your screen, y'all. Yo. This is crazy, yo. 11 years for... I mean, they didn't even get him on what they were... The main thing they were getting him for. That whole thing was a waste of fucking money and time. All those federal raids. All the federal involvement. Oh, the date hasn't been set yet? I thought it was upcoming on Court TV. Could have sworn that's what they said. Or was he just found competent? I show 599 likes. Thank you, guys. Do it, ladies. Hit those hearts. I see your hearts. And I don't turn off my emojis. You can laugh at me. You can do all the things in your little emojis. Press them with your heart's desire. Oh, Diddy was sobbing. Oh, poor Diddy. He's lived such a lonely life. He was just recently found competent. Okay. That makes sense. I don't know, guys. But when the Cash Gurnan trial comes, I think we should cover it. Jay, you need to come your own content? What, Lucia? We don't laugh at you, only with you. We're loyal cooters. I love that. Like, fuck Diddy. You know what I mean? Isn't that the case that Molly filmed the boy in the casket? I might, maybe. I didn't follow it, so I don't know. Jenny, you are not blocked. Hello. We haven't really, I mean, I planned on covering Idaho for like 3 months, and Idaho didn't happen, so. And now, Maddie Mogan's mom and the Chapins have won that nothing will be released. That is evidentiary from any of those bedrooms. Callie, thank you for the super sticker. I think that Judge Megan Marshall has just set a precedence with her ruling. CPS filmed the boy in the casket? Huh? CPS? Thank you. Hey. How do you feel about that? Some of you guys are happy, some aren't. Yeah, I'm excited for us to do true crime together, too. Jay, I used to live in Georgia. We moved to Florida by the beach. Same. You're not happy about it? I mean, it's partially some things are gonna be released, but partially not. I'm so embarrassed. I literally have not seen much of the Idaho other than going through your older coverage. Yeah, we're gonna go over the new stuff. FUTTT. Yeah, I don't want to see people in caskets. I don't want to see people dead. But the fact that they set a precedence of not releasing that stuff, even redacted or blurred. But I believe she did say there had to be black redactions over the bodies. And it is pretty much a fuck you to BK because he wanted the notoriety. This prevents him from getting the notoriety. We don't need to see blood-soaked sheets. We don't need to see that, you guys. Stop. If it was your daughter, would you want your daughter's blood-soaked sheets being fucking zoomed in on and analyzed by a fucking bunch of stupid YouTubers who claim they're blood spatter, analysts and lie about shit? That's all people on YouTube do, man. Nothing good comes of it. Nothing good comes from that. Because you got people like Deception Detective who says, oh, I'm a body language analyst. Now you're going to have blood pattern analysis. Nope, not with my daughter's blood. You can fuck directly off. Find another crime to fucking exploit. No one needs to see those kids' bloodshed. No one. I agree with that part of it. I can't get into anything. I mean, I can on my phone when I'm not on here. I can't do bingo because I can't screen share. I don't have my laptop died. But do you get what I'm saying? I get it, like private consumption, but it's not private it's like not private consumption anymore when it's put on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think that anybody needs to see the blood that seeped out of those kids when they were stabbed by Brian Koberger. I just don't. That'd be like if, it wasn't in the 80s when my sister died. Think about this, okay? Bearded, open your ears and listen up. My sister was killed in a car accident. You think there weren't fucking pictures taken? You think there weren't pictures of her mangled vehicle when she was hit broadside? I saw that thing when I was 11 years old. I went to the fucking junkyard with my parents to retrieve her personal stuff out of her car because I was 11 years old. Would I want someone gawking at her fucking car that was twisted up like a fucking pretzel? No. And that's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. It's the same concept. Would I want her car on YouTube for everybody to fucking look at and guess how it happened and say it that, you know, the person who hit her wasn't the person that hit her. It was really someone else because my sister was involved in bad. I said, you know what I mean? Fuck that shit. It's horrible. Jason, my buddy, is here. But you get what I'm saying? Think about that. It's exploitive as fuck. And just because we all covered it doesn't give us the right to have everything. It's horrible. It's not entertainment when it gets to that point. When it's hurting people, and the victims have clearly said it fucking hurts us. It fucking hurts those kids. That's all we should all need to hear, right? Enough is enough with the hurt. They've been through enough hurt. They've been through enough trauma. Oh, I wish I could hug you too, Jason. I hope you're hanging in there, buddy. But just put it in perspective. Take something that happened to you and ask yourself, would you want that analyzed? Would you want, you know, droves and droves of people flocking to live streams and zooming in and looking at these? No. Come on now. It is, Heather. The point is, no one needs to see that. What's the point of people seeing that? That's where I stand. You know, people say it's our right or whatever. I don't know. Burgundy, and I don't know what other color. I'm wearing burgundy. I understand, Jason. But I mean, I just put things in perspective of something that happened to me, right? And if you wouldn't want it done to you, why would you want to do it to other people? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, getting to know everything is fine, but there's just some things we don't need to visually see. Bella, stop. Front porch talk, back porch talk, whatever. Thank you, Lorraine. Porch swing. But the front door of the home was weird. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? That's it, that's all. But what does the door have to do with crimes? Like, I don't understand. The guy admitted he did it. He pled guilty. And guess what? He's away forever. You think burgundy will look good on me? I hope so. Darla says, I don't want to see it. I don't really either. I mean, if they put it out there, I probably would have looked at it, but I'm not going to, like, be pissed that I can't see it. Based on what's been put out there, we already know it was kind of a shoddy investigation by Moscow. But ultimately, the FBI caught him, so... Heather Brat, her freaking tail. This is not my backyard. I'm at an Airbnb in Georgia. Well, the second one that I picked out, I like the best. Or the second one that I got the day before we left. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty for fall, you know? God, I know, Britt. Floating around somewhere like a weather balloon. I know, I love her freaking tail. Whatever the loved ones left behind want or may make feel a little better is my opinion, right? It's okay, Deborah. It is a beautiful place. I wish it was my backyard. Not quite. I live in Pinellas County, Florida, where we are overpopulated. Aw. I inspired you to take your dogs outside and sit in the grass. Aw. Love that. I live in overpopulated Pinellas County, and I live in a manufactured home community, so this definitely is not my backyard. We're pretty much 20 minutes from the beach, but we're packed like sardines for the most part. But, you know, long story. So I picked up some dresses for the wedding, and I ended up, instead of adding it to the cart, I accidentally added one of them. Yeah, my backyard is neighbors. So I added it to my list on accident, and she ordered it. Well, I don't know what happened. Where did it go? Why didn't it come to my house? I don't remember the whole story. I go to Florida twice a year, just go to the beach and thrifting. I love thrifting. I have a lake in my backyard in Miami. It comes up to my porch. Well, you must be big bucks there, me, because I don't. I do have a community pool. It's 82. Oh, nice. I live in Embassy Mobile Home Community when I cared for my grandma. I was only approved because of her. It was on Highway 19. I don't know where Embassy is, but because there's so many, right? But I'm not far from 19. Thank you, Jason. Me has big bucks. Baby's got water coming right up to the dough. Yeah, Florida has great thrift stores and like different stuff than you would find at thrifting in Michigan. The dress will highlight. Aw, thanks. Me has a rich girl lake. It was behind a Publix. I know. Well, you know what it is, Locked and Loaded? I think it's because she's got that husky in her. No, it's supposed to be a beautiful weekend in Georgia. Everyone brings way too much stuff when they move to Florida. Yeah, you really have to read the reviews, Crimes, and the sizing. My son lives in the same penthouse. It's a big county there, Nana. Sha-nana. I want to visit Destin so bad. Never been there. I've never been in the Panhandle. Never had any desire to go to the Panhandle. Do you want to know why? Because it's like being in Alabama. If you want to go to Alabama, go to the Panhandle. Oh, nonsense. It's gorgeous. I'm in the shade, too. So it's like 70s in the shade, 50s at night. Yeah, because I don't want to go to Alabama. If I go to Florida, I want to go to Florida. I don't want to go to Alabama. No, it's Alabama. No, Floribama. No, no. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. No offense. No offense. But I've never wanted to go to Alabama. And when I want to go to the beach, I want to go to Florida. I'm giving y'all a hard time. I just have never been there. That's not the beaches I frequent. So that's not where my love is. My love is actually on the East Coast of Florida. I fucking love. It's just that's the first place I ever visited. And I love the East Coast of Florida. But when I live on, like now that I live on the Gulf side, I don't know, man. EOS Marshmallow Fluff. Lake Michigan, no salt, no sharks. Yeah. When that shit's freezing up, though, it's colder than fuck. It's beautiful in the summer, but... Cocoa Beach. I lived in Daytona Beach when I was 18. Right before I went to Perry, I went to Daytona, and I lasted a year there. I've been some places. Because I didn't have kids at 14, Brittany. So I got to go out and do some things. But then I did have my kids young. I had my first one at 21, so I still, I'm relatively young. Fort Myers Beach. I don't think I've ever been there. I mean, I've been to Fort Myers, but not the beach. Perplex lives in Alabama. See, say no more. I love PCB and Orange Beach. That's just a few hours away. You too, Jason. Windy on Lake Michigan. Yeah, the water's never really warm enough to. You're always cold. You're going to stay in the Keys next winter. The kids want to get. Oh yeah, the Keys. Fuck yeah. I could live in the Keys, no problem. Not Key West, but one of the smaller keys going down that way. I could live there easy. Easy. The key that I'd want to live on is Key Isla Esmeralda. I don't know how to say it. ISLAMA Esmeralda. I don't know how you spell it, but Key Esmeralda or whatever. It is the coolest key when you drive down to the Keys. I could just like picture myself living there. Isla Mirada, or something like that. Fort DeSoto. Yep. Fort DeSoto Beach is pretty. I'm just not a real big fan of like Key West because I don't go to the bars and get drunk. So I like Isla Mirada. I like the more chill keys. That's why I like Cedar Key. Your lips were blue. Oh, God. You got married in Marathon. Yeah, Marathon right outside of Miami. But if you go a little further down from Marathon, you get to a cute little quaint key called Isla Mirada. Island Mirada. Yeah, we just want to chill. No, it's not warm. It's 15. This is 59 degrees. You're saying it right, but it is Isla? Well, regardless, if I ever hit the lottery or come into a bunch of money, you may just find me Isla Miralda. Okay, if I'm going to live there, I better know how to say it. Ormond by the Sea. Oh my God, I met some people that lived in Ormond. And we used to hang out at the tiki huts right on A1A. If you lived in Ormond by the Sea around 1991-ish, I went down for spring break a few times because I met these people in Ormond Beach. And we would hang out at the tiki huts. We would get beer and literally sit at the tiki huts. We had the ocean breeze and chill. You know where they are? The tiki huts were the shit. Dude, you have oceanfront in Key Largo. Nice. Yes. You don't pronounce the S? Isla Mirada? Okay. Are the tiki huts? They're probably still not there, are they? Central Florida, go. Yeah. Do you want to know something that's wild? I looked up the property values in this area. Shit. This would be the place to buy. Places like this. This house, they say, is only worth... And this house isn't big by any means. But right with this creek right here, this house with this lot is like $110,000 it's worth. Isla Bonita. Dude. Hammock dunes. Oh my God. I just like saying Isla Mirada, okay? Because that's just how I know it. That's all. That's what it said on Zillow. I was like, that's right. Well, technically, 1 bedroom, 1 bath with a loft. But what the heck? Nice. Washington State. Never been. No, it's not for sale or nothing, but that's what I looked it up and it said that was the value. Can that be right? I mean, you can't get a house in Pinellas County. A house. I'm talking a house for less than $250,000. And that might be a dump. That needs to be gutted and redone. You're not getting any homes in the 100,000s. You're not getting any homes that are livable in the 200,000s. And you're barely getting a small starter ranch in the 300,000s. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. What's up, Danny? But there's acreage in here in this spring area. People are selling 100 acres for like, I don't even know, like only a couple $100,000. I don't know. That's I'm saying. That's a great idea. Put a manufactured home in the middle of the state. Count your blessings. It is, Dina. It's a steal. But you know what? It's in the middle of nowhere. There is really not. I mean, where do you work when you live in Cave Spring, Georgia, or Cedartown, Georgia? There's only so many businesses you can work for, right? So I'm sure a lot of these are property management, because like ours is run by a property management company, or retirees like this sweet woman over here who's just got her peaceful little serenity that she's, retiring. Oh, remote work. Yeah, nowadays remote work, that's true. You could do that now. I don't know, it kind of makes me rethink. Like I can work anywhere if I'm doing my streaming. So, yeah, that's what Georgia Dog said. He's like, I don't know about flooding with this. But it's just kind of like, why do I pay to live in such a high price area? I mean, I love the beach and stuff, but I don't know. It kind of makes me like want to look into it. I don't know if it's a flood zone. I don't know much about it. I haven't looked that deep into it. I just was surprised at the values. But it's just that there's not much here, You have to have someone, you're in Peachtree City, Myrtle Beach. Never been there. $300,000 there is a big, beautiful home. Yeah, Florida is outrageous. I know other states are too. Michigan's the same way. My son's looking for literally just a room to rent, okay? One room. He's not looking to rent a studio apartment, just one room. We can't find anything even listed for under $700 a month to rent a room, and that's in Detroit. And it's like, ugh. I'm only 2 hours from you, Melissa. Yeah, but I'm looking in Michigan. He's in Michigan. It's just crazy, man. How are people supposed to live? You just got a roommate, pays $400 a month. This is the front of the place. Cute, huh? Yeah, I bought my place too before the big boom. God, my place ain't nothing. I have a little single wide mobile home. Are you kidding me? I downsized. I had a 4,000 square foot home in Michigan that I downsized. Well, first I lived in an apartment when we first moved here. But then when our lease was up, everything had inflated. And thank God I got my mitts on my house, because now it's like quadruple what I paid for it. what I would get now. Or you know what I mean. Hey, NH girl. So I love their swing right here. Isn't that just like perfection? It is cute. I'm looking for my granddaughter an apartment near Vanderbilt. Is that in Tennessee? Right. So like crimes, you think about it, like what would you do? You pay $1,100 for a 3-bedroom house. Is that rent or own? And the thing is, there's in Nashville. Oh wow. They are doing good, Jason. Hanging in there. Wow. Wow, Raven. That's wild. It's just crazy. I don't know. I mean, Are things ever going to come back down? There's so many homeless. There's so many people out there that live in vehicles, don't even have vehicles to live in. It's fucking nuts. What are people doing? You don't see any obvious flood damage? Hope you'll be able to see him for Thanksgiving. Thanks, Jason. I mean, there's people, you know what else is crazy? If you look into like campsites, right? Even campgrounds, they ain't cheap anymore. Like, I remember you used to be able to get a campsite for like 15 bucks, pitch a tent. Fuck no, they're 60 bucks a night. Between $40 and $60. I don't know where the squirrels are. I don't think I've ever seen groceries go down after going up. Nope. 80 plus a day for an RV. Arizona is expensive as hell. I do not recommend it if looking to save money or have affordable living. It's crazy. See you, Heather Bratt. I'm in West Central Georgia. What part of Georgia are you in? I'm in Northwest Georgia. But even so, after I bought my home, I still pay $1,000 a month for my like lot rent or whatever they call it, the community, because we have a pool. Hey, Marcy, we have a pool, we have a workout room, we have like a billiard room, we have a community center and all that shit, right? So and water's included in that. So I still pay $1,000 a month just for that. Because it's fucking Florida. When I moved in there, it was 7 something. And it's only been like 3 or 4 years. Yep, near Rome, Georgia. All roads lead to Rome. I think that's a lot. Because it's not even a newer park. You know what I mean? I mean, everything, they keep it updated, you know, pretty good. But that's crazy, man. To own something and still pay $1,000 a month is insanity. That is amazing, Cactus. Wow, what a investment. I literally, hey Puffin Muffin, I literally feel like they're trying to chase the middle classers away from the coast of Florida. I really do. I think that, I just saw a fish jump. I really think that they want the Florida coast. And I don't know, when I say they, I'm not trying to be like Brittany. I don't know who they is. But whoever is the one that makes these plans for how they want things to go. I don't know if fucking DeSantis or who the fuck it is, right? I have no idea. But whoever is the person, I feel like they want the middle class to be pushed out of the coastline. And I think you're going to see that the coastline is going to be nothing but fucking people that are rich. It's been way too affordable. Corporate investors. Yep. They're putting up apartments, condos. Dude, those things, you can't even afford them. I'm like, are they joking? They're definitely not doing projects of affordable housing. I can tell you that much. You know, some cities are doing a lot of affordable housing and like converting hotels, old hotels into apartments for people to get like a studio that they can afford. They're not doing that. Not near the coast. No, no. They want the poor people gone. They want the middle class gone. Huh. You know, it's just true. They want the amenities. So sooner or later, it's going to be like people like me and you. Oh, it's a treat to be able to go to the coast. You know, it's a treat to go to the coast where all the rich people live. Oh, if only us peasants could afford, you know, we'll stay in the little motels on the coast. But God forbid we get to live our best life and live somewhere where we also enjoy, right? Nope, can't do that. They need somebody to cook and clean. Well, I mean, it's crazy. You're right, with all these peasants wandering around, we gotta get the trash out of here. Should be all about us. Kind of makes me mad, actually. They want the home. Well, what they're doing is creating more homeless, right? So with the housing crisis, all it did was create more homeless people. Never seen nothing like it. Never seen nothing like it. So what it's going to end up being is a bunch of rich fucking motherfuckers, right? With this privilege. And a bunch of homeless people because they're going to chase out all the working middle class. It's crazy. And then, you know, sooner or later, in my opinion, a lot of these older mobile home parks will probably just be fucking bought out and torn down. If I'm not lying, I have a feeling that could happen. Have fun, Marcy. Hey, AK. I don't have a fishing pole. I wish I did. It's literally spring water. Hey, Gyps. That's what they just did here. Yep. It's going to keep happening. Who's going to mow their lawns when the middle class is eradicated? They ain't going to do it themselves. Well, we don't have to live there to work there, right? We can be pushed out of the coastal towns very easily. It's crazy. It is really pretty. My app is flashing a little bit too. Oh, true. No lawns in high rises. That's very true. And that's what they're doing. And the more that, you know, these hurricanes come through, this is the thing too. Every time hurricanes come through, which we've had a couple that have been quite destructive, people can't afford now to repair because they don't have insurance. Because insurance got so high, people can't repair their homes from the hurricane damage. So they sell. They sell off. What is this thing, I wonder? What is that, you guys? Like, what's inside that? What is that? Or they refuse coverage because they can't afford it. Or, you know what I mean? It's expensive. Like, homeowners insurance is so expensive in Florida. I'm breaking up. Me too, nonsense. Have you ever been to Costa Rica? I literally could live there. If it didn't mean, like, I've got grandkids now, so it's like, eh. But dude, amazing. How to control the people, keep them hungry and depend on the government. Well, we always depend on them. Always. Yep. Oh, it's so pretty. The people are they're known as the friendliest people on earth. I don't know if you know that. Costa Rica hasn't had an army since the 60s, and they are very proud of that. I actually have a shirt that says, like, no army since 19 whatever. They're very proud of that fact, that they're the happiest people on earth. And, you know, they just have a really good attitude. Like, if you look it up, Who are the what's the happiest country on earth? Costa Rica. Hey, Matt. No, I'm in an Airbnb right now. I think it would too. I actually went to this bar in Costa Rica, and it was like an all open air bar. It was so cool. And it was run by these two guys that came from Wisconsin. And their story was like, their motto was something like two guys came for a scuba trip and never went back or some shit like that. And they opened up a bar together and they just moved there. Literally just did not go back. Hubby wants to downsize and travel. I would love to do that. You know what I want to do? I want Georgia Dog and I to get like a Gabby van, one of those white vans, and I want to travel in it. Enough room with the dogs, you know what I mean? Betty claimed damages from the hurricane but never paid taxes. I don't know. I claimed fucking my hotel room from the hurricane and FEMA never paid me shit. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I probably, you know what, Georgia Dog would probably agree with you, Flo. Need bigger than a transit. Hocking Hills sounds nice. Welcome to my porch. You got a Def Leppard cassette? Hysteria. Hey, Kate. Finland ranks high for happiness. I get hysterical. Mysterious. You love road trips? If I got the proper amenities, I'm down with it. But I gotta have shit that I need, right? I can't just get in a car and be all uncomfortable and stuff. I gotta have my pillow. I gotta have my blanket. I've gotta have my earbuds. I've gotta have certain things. If I have my necessities, then I could definitely travel like that. You're searching for the right size and style camper van? Nice. Oh, if only I could afford an Airstream. They had a kick-ass, I'm going to have to take a picture of it, Pines. They had a kick-ass trailer right down the street from here. It almost looked like a restored Airstream. I didn't get a good look at it, but I want to see it. We'll drive by it. You need to live on a lake and have a sign that says, welcome to Cooter Lake. For sure. Hey, J. Kels. If this wasn't so far from my granddaughter, I would consider moving, but shh, I can't. Nope. Nope. I can't live without my Sophia. I need to see my Sophia more often than not. She's like my little, I'll take pictures of it, Pines. She grounds me. I can't do that. Did you guys know that Chris McDonough got a new Airstream, like, when he was covering summer? That him and his wife traveled in their Airstream trailer. The Wind Farm World, I love that. Is that like the big creepy things that you see just for miles and miles? It looks so weird. Tomorrow, Gyps. What is a Sprinter van? Yeah, I can't see her daily because she lives a little bit further than that, but I need to see her. I can't go more than a month. Yeah, the turbines. Those things are wild. Hold on. Let me plug in. There we go. Oh, I call that a transit. Go to college with your granddaughter. Oh, the Sprinters are Mercedes. My girlfriend's mom, the one that I went to Michigan with, her mom, and listen to this, you guys. She's got a boyfriend. She's like, hang on. Her mom's like 80, I don't know, 82, 83. And she has a boyfriend who's in his 70s, like early 70s. And they just bought a Mercedes camper van. And they're going all around in Florida. I'm like, oh my God. I guess that's pretty awesome. But one thing that wasn't awesome is that her mom fell at Publix like a few months ago, and now he's got her out hiking. So, yeah. How would you guys ever live on a houseboat? I know I'm worried about her though, like being at campgrounds at her age, unstable, you know. But I thought it was so funny that she got the Mercedes because she's always been bougie. You'd live in a houseboat? Yeah, I would too. Matt wouldn't? Hey, Combat, be careful out there on the road. Too many dogs for the houseboat? I think you could have, well, I don't know how many dogs you have, but I could have my 2 dogs in a houseboat. Yeah, like if you look on like Airbnb, you know what I would love to do is like just Airbnb a houseboat. You know what I mean? If you look on Airbnb, they have houseboats for rent in the Keys. Yeah, I mean, if you're in a houseboat and you have to go get stuff, look at where I am. You know what store we have close to us? Some little market. A little market. We have 2 gas stations. And I don't know if there's a Dollar General. I think it's down the road. But like right here in my vicinity, there's more antique shops than any stores. Like there's one little grocery store. There's no like big box stores for miles and miles. I just love the water. Something about the water to me, like walking out my door and seeing water, it just brings me some kind of peace. Right. I'm picking up what you're laying down, Kate. The Barbie house. I don't know where that is. The Airbnb one. They have a lot of. It is really pretty, Jason. It's super clean and cold. And you know what? If you think about it, like back in the day, I will post pics of the coolest surfer transport truck into his personal traveling surf shack. That is amazing. Thank you, Cooler. Jesus Christ loves you too. Oh, yeah. We're not doing the end of the world shit. Because it's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. As long as you don't bring fear-mongering, you're welcome to stay. We moved to Georgia together. He moved to Michigan first, and then I had to sell my house, so we lived in Michigan for a while. And then when I sold my house, we moved to Florida. Can you share your Airbnb info when you get home? Absolutely. Absolutely. What happened to all the dogs? If you don't mind me asking, all of yours on the steps. Oh, yeah. Well, when we divorced, we kind of split animals. I got divorced, and we kind of split the animals. Because obviously I couldn't move to Florida with 5 dogs. I had 5 dogs, or 4 dogs. I would love a beach or lake. Yeah, me too. UP-er. The UP. Yeah. I liked having the little dogs too. Jason Matthew, we were just talking about the Cash Gernon trial. The guy that committed that crime was just deemed competent, so that should be scheduled soon. Monkeys. Was I scared? I was nervous, yeah. I picked him up at the Detroit airport. Hang on, I think that someone's here. Hold on a second. Aw, Kona beans. I love that. Where did you go? Oh, I thought you went and got my... Oh, okay. Hi, sweetie. Hi, baby. Hi, honey, baby. Hi, sweetheart. Well, that's your dog. You made her needy. You want to come out, Summer? Come on. It looks like it might rain. Looks like it might rain. Uh-oh. Summer, come here. Summer, come here. Go potty, Bella. Hold on. Don't knock over my phone, Summers. It's your big tail and ass. Okay, now you guys can see the dogs. You like flying into Flint? Yeah, me too. When I can. Oh, bye, Gyps. Sault Ste. Marie. I've been there. The Sioux Locks. Bella, come here. Bella is allergic to something, and it's got to be something she's laying like on in the ground. She's all red again underneath. Woohoo, the pool. It's so nice here. Look at all the shade I've got, and there's a nice breeze, low humidity. Right, Summers? Summer was just like down the road. No, it's a leash. She was just like down 2 doors down, like behind a tree. Yeah, we gave her Benadryl and it didn't really help. Grass fertilizer? I don't know. I've taken her to the vet for it so many times and they've tried all this different stuff. And as soon as she stops taking it, she gets red again. She's really irritated. We have this foam from the vet that we put on her skin. Why are you whining? Oh, no, you don't. See how red her butt is? You got a nice view of her asshole. No, I think the vet said it was... Stop. The vet said it was like yeast. And they gave her a medication, and then it came back, and then they tried a different medication. You had a dog that was allergic to grass. Had to take prednisone 4 months out of the year. Yeah, these are my dogs. No, we've tried different foods. We've tried different dishes. We've tried different, things like that. Coat defense. Yeah, I mean, I've tried a lot of stuff. The next thing we're supposed to try is injections. So, I mean, have you never had a dog that wandered? Literally, the dog was over here by the fucking umbrellas, right here. See these trees? She was sniffing behind these trees. Right when I ended my live stream, we found her. You can clearly see in the video that my husband is right here in the yard when I'm live. We weren't inside. We don't neglect our fucking dogs, and we don't let them wander around, hence the leash. Good God almighty. She's in a new place and she sniffed. Desitin, I'm worried she'll lick it. That's the only thing. And they don't have anything with chicken. They eat salmon in their food. That's it, that's all. It's not like our dog was 2 blocks away. Right, Summer? Tell him. I might have to do the injections. Ugh. I don't want to, but... You saw where she was when you were on the stream. I know that's why you said, look down to the left. Well, I was wondering if the allergies would clear up when we got to Georgia, thinking a different environment, right? Because the vet is like, it might be, they're like, it might be something in your environment. You know, I mean, it could be something in the grass. It could be pollen. It could be laundry soap. It could be, you know, all this stuff. So I thought, well, if we get her out, actually, it looks worse than it did when we left. And I thought, oh, well, maybe if she goes, yep, under her arms, her belly, her ass, and now her head, because she's, I think, scratching her head with her paws. But anyways, you know, I thought maybe coming here, let's see if being in a different environment will clear it up, and then we'll know it's something in the environment. Well, it's the same. Allergic to dye and dog food. Wow. When dogs have allergies, it's the worst thing. One thing was she used those plug-in scent. Oh. Wow. Skin yeast in the summer. And I think she's got yeast, like skin yeast. Yep. And because of the moisture, when she's laying, I think it gets worse. Because it's hot. She's laying down. And she's getting it in those areas that gets moist. So I do have a shampoo from the vet. She's like, let's try to treat it from the outside in while it's getting worse. So now we're going to have to probably do the, whatever that, yeah, that gold dust, what you said. Those injections, a Popaquil. Because they can't take steroids for too long, right? I mean, the steroids clear her right up. But they won't give them to her for a long period of time. Homemade coat defense. Oh, that'd be great. I haven't done an oatmeal bath, but I do have prescription shampoo. Feed her yogurt. I mean, that's what works for us, right? Allergy to marrow to hoofed animals. Wow. Gabapentin. Oh, wow. Yes, we do use flea prevention. That's another thing. The Heart Guard or whatever, like the Plus, whatever it is we use, like Heart Guard Plus. We still find random fleas on our dogs. The fucking fleas in Florida are like extremely resilient. Thank you. Thank you, Thornburg. Milk of magnesia, wet to dry. Work for irritation. What does that mean, wet to dry? You mean like the liquid milk of magnesia? You rub it on? Oh, I'm sorry, Pines. Seresto collars still did not work through these fleas. I am in Northwest Georgia. I don't know anything about I don't know crimes. We're not giving medical advice. I'm just reading chat. Yep, yogurt and blueberries in their food or as a treat. Works wonders for yeast. Could I give her a bath on the outside with yogurt? Zyrtec. The love bugs. Are they not allowed to play in the creek? Yeah, they are. They're just, they haven't gone in there yet. We have a baby here that we're watching, so that's why the dogs are on leashes. Thank you. I love the view too. But would it do any good to put like yogurt? Hey.
Hey. How you doing?
The bride to be.
How are you?
How are you? Oh, Summer.
Get down.
Stop jumping.
I know it's just why we have to.
Hold on, guys. Ugh.
Come on, man. Come on, get down.
Isn't it pretty?
No, you jump. Get down. You jump. Stay down.
Okay. Read your comment above. Hold on, Alabama. Oh, let it dry on skin. Probiotic chews. I don't see it, Alabama. I know, I hate that they can't tell you how they feel. But her little paws, her paws get... Oh, are you stuck, Bella? Here, baby. Hold on, hold on. You guys are all tangled together. Hold on. Bella, hold on. There you go. Okay. Are those dogs related? They look so cute, they look alike. They're not related. No. Kate. We have super fleas in Tennessee, and we have to give our dogs the Inceptor Chews. What's Inceptor Chews? Come here, Bella.
I'll see you shortly.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Are you nervous?
Yes.
You are.
I'm throw up.
Are you nervous or excited? What? Both.
I'm nervous because I don't want to walk in front of everybody.
It's okay. You'll have him with you.
He's even worse.
He's
His
gonna be.
daddy's even
He's
worse.
gonna be sweating bullets.
And he don't know yet, but he has to walk you down and then come back and then walk.
Oh, you serious? Oh, he'll find out tonight.
Yeah.
Is there dinner or do we need to eat first?
No, there's gonna be dinner.
Okay.
It's nothing big though.
Down.
So
Okay.
it's like chicken, mac and cheese.
Well, I didn't know if
and
we
baked
had if
beans.
we should eat before, so okay.
No,
He
go
doesn't
for
know
me.
anything. All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Don't you love her accent? How fucking cute is it, right? I'm gonna be the Yankee, you guys. I'm gonna be the Yankee. If you guys have any suggestions about the dog, go ahead and email it to me. She's my stepdaughter. I know everybody's like her son. They're like, he looks like you. We're doing rehearsal and then dinner, yeah. Yep, I'm the Yankee. Georgia Dog says, there's Yankee Yammy. Hey, Cricket Day. Hey, OU81. So, Pet Armor. Hot spot skin remedy for dogs. I think I have that, shiz. I ain't giving meds. I'm just asking for remedies. I need a remedy. I'm not going to barbecue nothing. Do you see this barbecue? Would you barbecue in that? Mm-mm. I haven't even opened it. Yeah, I'll pass. Oh, yeah. I'll pass. We're having some fried chicken. I don't care. I'll be the Yankee. It just reminds me of... I don't know what. Yeah, well, Georgia Dog moved to Florida, right? And he's around me, so he doesn't have that thick as like she does. It's wild. But anyway, I better get off here because we got to get going soon. And I want to go visit with her before she takes off. Because we probably won't get much alone time with her. Because, you know, how it is when you're the bride. You have to fucking talk to everybody. Better her than me. Those days are over. I remember that walking around. My mom was like, make sure you say thank you to everybody. Make sure you talk to Mrs. So-and-so. Make sure you talk to Mr. So-and-so. I'm like, okay. Like, hi, I haven't seen you since I was like 4. Or, hi, I don't really know you, but thanks for coming. Thank you so much. And you're like, oh, at the end of the night, you just want to... Thank you. I love you too, Jason. Jay, you take care of yourself. All right, guys. I will check in. Probably not tonight. Tomorrow. Check in with you tomorrow. But pre-wedding dress pick out. How about that? Matt, thanks for being here. It was good to meet you. And thanks for hanging out with me for a while. Made my afternoon go nice, and thank you. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow or in part 2 tonight of B Tim and Toasty going through the deposition. So I'll see you guys over in Toasties. I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern. Everybody have a great day. See you soon.